It's your weekend project here on Catch Up Sessions. Today we talk about getaway trips for those long weekends. We are featuring my little trip with my clingy friends to Taiwan. Enjoy!
Catch Up Sessions.
It started with those dinners when someone draws up a plan and you think, drawing lang yan. Until someone actually books a flight and the rest are kind of, expected to follow. I am what you call a rider. I would even call it a freeloader in my trip planning. Even though my work career involves a lot of planning, and I've gone through a bunch of trips throughout my lifetime, I am not a big fan of planning for my trips. Yes, I'm one of those people who will just show up, pay up, and shut up. Because any good freeloader who doesn't contribute to the trip loses his or her right to making decisions as to where to go, what to do, what to eat, and how to get there. You just show up, pay up, and shut up. On flight day, I didn't even know where we were staying. Good thing I have great friends to travel with. One was responsible to book the agency for transportation and hotels. Another is the go-to to pick out restaurants for us to try. And another one is the toka to search out for the best coffee shop stops. The agency and solo van for all 7 of us, my ClingyAF group, was such a brilliant idea. I guess it's true that when you're traveling in your 30s, it's really way different versus your more adventurous younger self, where you were still willing to explore, rough it out, and save a few bucks at the expense of convenience. Now, I won't bore you with a Taiwan itinerary. You know you have ChatGPT for that. I will instead give you one of the more fun parts, and that is the great conversations that happen while you are stuck inside the van. I think that's what really bonds you as a fun little group. Oh, and before that, a pro tip. If you want to be extra, just like us, get your shirts printed with your own little design. Yeah, we've got the Power Rangers theme in terms of color, plus logo, just because. Check out what that looks like in the Instagram account at Catch Up Sessions. And now, here's some conversations you may want to cover your ears for.
From the start?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're gonna have a real-time podcast live.
This might just make it to the podcast.
Oh my God, care of Mark Laguna. So Mark, after 2 days being with us here in Taiwan, what are the things we learned from each other?
Or what are the things you learned?
No, it has to be you. Come on.
Maybe we can ask Jan.
Okay, Jan, you go first. Give one thing that you learned about the group.
Wow.
Hot spring.
Oh? Someone's distracted. It's not even listening.
Okay, I will listen again to the instruction. So we've been together for almost 72 hours.
72?
24, 48. We're going on our 72nd hour, right?
72. I'm 72 minus 8.
So my question is, what have we learned about each other or from each other?
Right.
So you have now 2 options. Come on, start.
Okay, Henry, have you learned anything?
I learned that Barb always do chats at night.
That's true. And sometimes during the day also. Because when she's dead set on the goal, she leaves everyone behind.
Depending on how itchy she was.
Itchy? Were you itchy last night, Barbs?
Why? What? Are we using the right English term?
I don't know. We're talking to an Indonesian. So.
Yeah, because I was so tired last night.
Itchy.
What else?
That's it?
Guys from the group, not from me. Come on. Mark, you're the host. You have to.
We don't have answers for you. But you should catch it. Oh yeah, I forgot to give a heads up that I cannot guarantee that the conversations make actual sense. Here's more.
Ano?
Mga life questions ba for us while
No, I
venturing
think
down the mountains?
More like the fun questions or kind of like the easy ones.
What's an easy
Like,
question?
now that you've been with the group for a long time, if you are now stuck in an island, who is that one person you will pick and why?
To eat first?
Won't that be the harder question?
No, it's easy.
What's the question again?
Who will you pick?
To be what? To
to be
save?
stuck in an island with?
To be stuck in an island with you.
If I need to be stuck in an island, for how long?
Like, you don't know the way.
Hirap din.
Hirap ah.
It's easy.
O sige,
Okay.
who do you not want to be stuck in an island?
No, because you have to pick, right? Like, depending on your strength and your weaknesses.
Pang team building naman pala yung question.
Diba? Like, do you want somebody who is funny to entertain you? Do you want someone who will work for you so that you can be fed?
Tanong mo ate.
Walang madali.
Do you want someone who is strong?
But if
No, because I
you're-
just watched this reality show called Outlast.
Survivor ba?
No, but it's like Survivor. So basically, as a group of 4, you ought to survive the Alaskan outdoor. So you have to pick.
To outlast?
Yeah,
To
outlast the
and to
Grand
outwit.
Alaskan
Sige,
adventure
Barbs.
outdoors.
Jan or me?
You.
Jan.
We need to last, right?
Jan or Harry?
Harry. John and I will not last. We're both females.
Uy! Baka sexist nung ano mo ah.
Oh, what's that in front?
No, because physically men are really stronger. At
So
some point,
she's
Guys, I think
picking her.
I've shown my bicep already.
oh, there's KFC.
Oh, ito na ultimate. Harry
Is
or
KFC here like the KFC in Pinas?
Henry or Bert?
Para may team card.
Henry or Bert?
Pareho lang.
Bago daw.
Safe answer. Do you want some more? Well, even if you don't, I've got some more for you.
If
If
you were
Ask
same
me.
age as everyone else here.
how is that even a good question?
No.
Do you want
If it's not
Dude,
incestuous.
wait lang Let's put everything in context.
Make me
How
finish
old are
my
you,
question.
Mark?
Make me finish my question.
Oh, what's the
Who would
question?
you pick?
Today.
Today.
Wait lang How old are you first?
Wait.
We don't need to review.
Again, let me finish my
I
question.
refuse to
first.
answer the question. You're making it sound like I'm 2 decades older than everyone else.
Just one decade,
I
no?
hate you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Whatever. Okay, but let me simplify the question because it's regardless. So, the question was, again, if there were no conditions and everything was like, just free and easy, who was the first one in this group that you will pick and date?
Oh, you know.
Why me?
I think that's not a question to
Yeah.
ask.
I don't know. I actually don't know the answer.
Derek.
Mali mo naman. Sino nga?
Dude, you know naman my always requirement is
Tall.
from a height standpoint, someone as tall as me. So that already drives the filter.
Exactly, Derek. That's what Derek.
Without anything,
Only Derek.
without any ado.
Only Derek.
Then Mark.
So puro height lang tayo.
Height lang muna
How
tayo.
about might?
Ha? Ano? Height muna.
Okay, so then it's Mark and Derek.
Oo, kasi height ako eh.
Okay, so between Mark and Derek, who would you pick?
Diyos ko naman. Talagang ano talaga tayo. May ganun tayong tanong.
Ano yung next criteria mo?
Okay, let me try. Can I touch?
Okay.
Let me feel.
Mamaya. Sa kwarto.
Can you touch and whether, Mark, you feel something?
What?
Let me see.
Sabay dapat para
Sige.
compare mo.
Oo nga, dapat ganito, no? Okay, later.
Ang laki niya natin.
O, ikaw na lang, Janji. Total, mas marami kang option. Ibalik natin sa'yo. Ask Janji.
Given the options, Jan, who would you date in the ClingyAF group?
Who would I date?
Yeah. All things considered, who's the best catch? Wow.
Who's the best catch?
For you. Match.
You can also pick barbs.
Yan. Officially, I am not an LGBTQ.
You should be LGBTQ friendly.
I am friendly, but I am not LGBTQ.
Really thinking about it.
Ano ba?
Oh, question mo yan.
Oh, sige,
That's
balik
why
natin
I
sa'yo.
asked, because I didn't think about it. Ano ba? I think the measure would be like, who I feel comfortable with even for the longest days.
Ay, hariyo, no?
Is it? What was
Is
the
it?
longest that we've been, Jan? Baguio. El Union.
That's true, actually. Either... Because it becomes Harry, Mark, or JDO. Because like, these two haven't spent so many travels with yet.
Okay,
So Bert Henry to become part of consideration. Travel with Jan.
Wow.
Okay, tonight you will be roommates.
No. So yeah, that's the first cut. I don't know naman between the three.
So between Barbs and the three.
You know,
That will have to do it. I have a couple more recordings, but perhaps I'll save that for a sort of a director's cut because it's getting out of hand. Thanks to my friends for letting me freeload, planning-wise, on my fun Taiwan trip. Hey, watch out for more. In the next sessions, it's US solo flight this time. All that right here on Catch Up Sessions Weekend Project with Mark Laguna.